Welcome to the Bearcat Beat on LSPN, where each week we share conversations about everything that makes Sherman ISD athletics so great. I'm your host, Chris Daly. Sherman Bearcat Athletics represent the heart and soul of our community, where champions are made both on the field and in the classroom. Our student athletes embody the Bearcat spirit through dedication, perseverance, and excellence, creating memories and building character that will last a lifetime. Remember, it's better to be a Bearcat. This is just one of the many amazing things that the Booster Club accomplishes throughout the year for all sports. If you're interested in joining the Sherman Athletic Booster Club, or if you want to purchase some merchandise to show your Sherman Bearcat love, you can visit the website at shermanisd.net under the Athletics tab. All right, everybody, welcome back to the Bearcat Beat. I'm Chris Daly. Today, I am joined by Sherman baseball coach Zach James. How you doing, Coach?
Good. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing wonderful. And you came on after the season last year. What have you done? What happens in the off season up till now that gets you ready and gets you to know the team?
The biggest thing is trying to set a culture early of the things that you would like to have done.
Mm-hmm.
And we wanted to set a culture up to where we wanted kids to try their best. We want kids to believe in something. We want kids to strive for excellence every day. We want them to be selfless and tough. And we've put together an acronym BEST, and it kind of represents what we're wanting. We want our kids to try their best no matter what they're doing, no matter if we're in the weight room or on the field or in the classroom. That's the type of people we are.
Mm-hmm.
And we wanted to set that culture early on in the off season. We also wanted to set a culture of being mentally tough in the weight room and trying to get a good base for, the spring season, a good foundation for the spring.
Nice. And you'll have to break down what the letters stand for in the acronym.
Believe, excellence, selfless, and tough.
I love it. I love it. Cool. And so you inherited a team that just missed playoffs. What do you have coming back from that team?
We have quite a few guys. We got a good young nucleus with some good senior leadership with Eli Newton, and we've got a good foundation of young kids with Max Bond and Brody Ganser, and we've got some freshmen that have come in as well that have kind of turned some heads. So we're looking forward to seeing those kids develop and see how they can contribute throughout the season.
Excellent. Excellent. And, who are you going to rely on? You mentioned some names, but mention some of the positions too that you're going to need to step up this season and play meaningful, I guess, at bats or, fielding.
It's not going to be just one guy. It's going to be pitching and defense is going to be the foundation. It has to be. Pitching and defense can't slump. And then offensively, hopefully we are going to be extremely aggressive and try to play small ball as much as we can. Bunt, run, hit, all that good stuff.
Nice, nice. And I'm sure that you saw what happened with realignment. I know it doesn't affect this season, but what are your thoughts related to realignment?
We look forward to the challenge. We look forward to seeing all those teams. Most of them we have back. Can't wait to play Salina and Nevada Community, and really looking forward to those new experiences. It is a 9-team district, which is a little bit different logistically.
Yeah.
And so trying to figure out how to do the schedule is going to be fun and different. And so, but yeah, we're definitely looking forward to it.
And this will be your opportunity to create your own schedule, at least pre-district. What is your philosophy when it comes to scheduling? Some coaches love to, hey, I want to get my guys some wins. Others say, no, I want to get them tested against the best. What's your thoughts?
I think you find a balance of both of those. I think
Hmm.
you find a balance of trying to see some arms early that you possibly are going to see in district, and then also you want to see teams that might be in your district. So it's you, you just try to find a balance of both. I think if you weight it one way or the other, you might have an imbalance, and the thought process might not be right in their culture for your program or for your team going into district. So try to find a balance of both.
Nice, nice. And what about participation for the baseball program? Have you paid attention to what it was before and what it is now? Is there a trend?
Uh, can, can you kind of expound on that question a little bit?
Yeah,
Like a
yeah. Just as far as the number of kids coming out for playing, baseball.
we have around 40 kids right now that are playing in our program, and we have three different teams, and we are trying to do our best to encourage people to play and encourage people to play at younger ages, and trying to get with the youth organizations and promote their baseball youth programs so we can get as much participation as we can at the high school level.
Nice. And what's the focus right now for the team? Because it's not quite off season, but it's not quite game time yet. So what's the focus now? How do you get ready?
Focus right now is to put all of our situational team defenses together, first and thirds, bunt coverages, things like that. Learn signs, learn, a lot of the logistics early, and trying to get as many reps as possible, whether it be ground balls or hitting, things like that. So there's a lot of learning early, and there's a lot of repetitions early, trying to build that muscle memory. And then as we go in the season, it kind of tapers off a little bit so we can take care of our bodies. But right now, it's full tilt.
Yeah. And what about that? The knowledge of the game versus the physical skills, what percentage would you say uh early on is you mentioned it's got to be, you got to get the knowledge, but when does it become okay, they know what they're doing, now let's focus on building their strength, building their speed, building their hitting and pitching, and or where's that balance?
It's going to be a little bit harder this year with the week off and snow, but usually you take scrimmages and tournaments to figure out what you have with your team. You try to get all those reps and get all that stuff taught during that time, and then once district happens, you really get a good idea of what you have, and your talent kind of really shows through because everybody is on the same page and so on and so forth. So right now it's all about trying to build the best you can be for district, and then from there trying to be as hot as you can be once the playoffs hit.
Yeah, yeah, that's good. And what about the breakdown as far as, freshman, sophomore, junior, senior? Are you senior heavy? Are you a young team?
Um, I would say that we have quite a few seniors. I think we have about 10 seniors or so, 10 or 11, and we've got quite a few sophomores. And so,
Nice.
like to see a few more freshmen, but the handful that we do have are very talented, and we're really looking forward to those guys. And so we have a good younger group with also some senior leadership. So I would say that we're a little bit balanced this year.
Okay, okay. And obviously during the weeks you play, you run drills. What are some things you do that build that camaraderie or build maybe, your relationship with the community? What are some of those things?
Um, So right now, the things that we do for the to do things for the community. We had a fundraiser with poinsettias that we sold during the fall that we were able to really get out in the community with, and then also we have a game that we're going to do on a Saturday with our softball team for special needs children that'll help us get out into the community and get our you know greet everybody and get have them get to know us. And those are the two big things that we do for the community, I guess you would say.
Got it. What about the district? What are your thoughts on the district this year? I don't know how much time you've had to look at the opponents, but what are your thoughts on how it's going to shake out?
They're all really talented. I mean, it's baseball, so I feel like that anybody has a chance. And
Mhm.
so as long as you can pitch and play good defense, be aggressive on offense, I mean, you really got a chance to do something special. And it doesn't matter if you are in Sherman or if you are in the Metroplex or wherever it is. Baseball is one of those games that it doesn't matter how big, fast, or strong you are. It's more about hitting them where they ain't.
I like it. I like it. And last year's record, again, 9-19. What's the goal this year? What is considered, hey, this is a good season?
For us, we want to play one pitch at a time, really stay present. I think if we get looking too far down the road, that we'll miss all the hard work that we need to do to get there. Because I feel like it's all a process. Um, as far as what a successful season would look like, I mean, we'd have to reflect on that when we get there. But for me, being able to look myself in the mirror and say that we did everything that we could at the end of the year is success to me. And then we go from there.
I love that. Excellent. Well, Coach, gosh, I want to thank you so much. Wish you absolutely the best this season, and hopefully we'll be talking towards the end of the year, and you'll be talking about what a great year it was.
Sounds good. Thank you so much for having me.
You bet. Thank you. I want to thank you for listening to the Bearcat Beat. Each week throughout the school year, you will hear all sorts of great information about all the athletic programs at Sherman ISD. Please do us a favor, like, share, comment, do whatever you can to help us reach more Bearcat fans.
Hey Coach, Lone Star Gridiron has been the leader in Coach's Show podcasts for 20 years, and now you can get your own Coach's Show podcast each week during the season as a fundraiser for your booster club. Yes, booster clubs all over are using these podcasts to help their sports programs. You get to share the stories of your program and your kids to a huge audience and make money. We started with just football, but this year have expanded to make them available for all sports. Call 713-269-4620 to find out the details and get your Coach's Show started.